who's responsible for meeting the monthly reporter charter reporting requirement. So the charter delineates the officer responsible for that. Council's responsible for maintaining compliance with the charter, as is the people, because it is the charter of the people, but really it is the instruction manual to the elected and appointed officials. That monthly reporting requirement was not satisfied during the time that I served as chair of the Finance Committee. And while we were provided answers relative to whether that requirement was being met or not, during my term it was not met. And in the end, it really took a change in leadership to get there. It doesn't mean that I did not have knowledge of our ability to get there. But at some point, it really became an exercise of asking questions that we knew the answers to and just basically listening to people tell us something we knew not to be true. Red flags for me started when I stopped getting monthly cash reports. That was the hugest red flag for me. And then I would get them from time to time, and there were issues around staffing, resources, et cetera, and being able to produce timely. But out of all of this, I think the one thing that's been the most uncomfortable yet right thing that was done was that the council hired a new administration. And in the first time in the history of this city, we brought somebody in from the outside. Good, bad, or indifferent, it was the right thing to do, because it had become clear that difficult decisions could not be made because of the allegiances, the alliances, the loyalty, whatever you want to call it, caring for the family, whatever it is. Decisions were clouded, and it really took bringing in somebody who was unattached from that process, who brought in a team. And I am completely satisfied with the staff that remain here today, of their ability, their confidence, and their loyalty, and their ability to perform, and watching in their faces the same feeling that existing council members had, and that really feeling that we did let people down. Absolutely no doubt about that. I'm embarrassed. I am, I've expressed in this chamber before how sad this whole process has been. And I could resign and walk away, but I don't want to leave this mess for somebody else to take responsibility for. Absolutely not. If it's my responsibility, in part for why we got here, it's my responsibility to make sure we get out of it and it doesn't happen. And bringing in an external city manager has clearly helped that process. So we went from pulling teeth to get one budget policy changed to having a wholesale revamping of the policies in the following year. And I know I've said that before. It may not seem like much, but from somebody who sits up here and sees that, that was huge. That was just simply huge. So I apologize at the state of the city for the condition that this city is in. I apologize again tonight that this city is in the condition that it's in. And I think resigning is too simple of a way out. That I have to take responsibility by participating in fixing and making sure this situation never happens again. And that's me. And that's so anyway.